know, been in the front of net and get rewarded for it. So happy with that. But yeah, the game result was not really good. Did a couple mistakes too in the backside, defensive zone. So got a lot to learn and improve my game.
What did you see from the Lightning that made it so difficult to defend?
I feel like they were just, really fast. They hold on the puck. They're experienced team, and they really look great out there. And we didn't catch the start, and that they gave them, a lot of energy. It was 3-0 right away, and it's really hard to come back against a team like that.
On your first goal, it seemed like you had a huge chance just seconds before that.
Yeah.
Can you take us through that?
Again, incredible pass by Mag. Whatever he does is just incredible, and kind of whiffed on it. And that was I was lucky that right after I had another chance, and also it was post in. So I was like, oh my God, he's not gonna go in. So yeah, but great play from Mag. Then again, guys worked their eyes off to get it back to the net, and again got rewarded for it.
So when they jumped to you guys that quick 3-0, what was said at the first intermission?
We just we gotta wake up. They jumped on us, and like first goal I didn't back check enough. I kind of take a breathe, didn't back check all the way down, and that cost us a goal. And then we just left them open, and guys like them, Kucherov and those guys, they're gonna score a goal right away. So yeah, just get back on track. It was 3-0. It was still, you can come back 3 goals. That's easy. And just can kind of get back to our game and wake up.
How do you build confidence from your performance going forward?
From my performance, I mean, I gotta be really much better in the D zone. I had a couple mistakes I did, and I want to play up and down. Both sides of the ice are really great. So I'm confident with the goals, but unfortunately we lost the game, and just trying to enjoy every day I'm here and work around net and do what I can.
You guys go down 2-0 and then timeout is called there. Is that the same message that you mentioned between intermission, just the wake-up call? Was that what the message was after the timeout?
Yeah, that was after 3 goals we had a timeout. So yeah, we just we didn't really catch the start, and we kind of were like a little bit sleepy, and we're missing like me on the back check. I just stopped for a second, left point open, and he's gonna score that. So he's a great player. So just get back on track.
When you guys see a guy like Willie Macklin stand up to Moser, a much bigger guy like that, is that going to get you guys going?
Yeah, of course. Then we had a couple of fights there from the fourth line, and he had 2 kind of like heavy hits on the Mag, and he's our best player, and nobody wants him to get injured or whatever. So of course we're gonna step for each other, and that was a really good job from Eklund. He's a smaller guy, but still, you see how the group is tight, and whatever guy it is, he's gonna step on him.
So since you got this hat trick during a disappointing loss, is there still a memento that you'll get for your first hat trick?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I have more goals now here than in Barracuda, so happy with that. And I don't even know what's going on really lately. I'm, glad. I gotta thank God, for it. And just, of course, yeah, if you score 3 goals, of course you feel better than, I would have a 0 in those games. So just, just still trying to play my game, not gonna think about anything else, and not gonna create anything. I'm not gonna dangle guys now, so I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. So.